move on to roster changes. We got some roster mania that's going on. No, we're gonna start with you on this one. All right, we got Fire, who trialed with Carolina. Rumor on the street was that multiple players were trialing with Carolina. I know they were interested in a few players, but they ended up going with Fire at the end of the day. I know they were trialing Kenny as well. There's some rumors of some other players, but those are the two main players that I know they were going up against, and they ended up choosing Fire. Fire was the player that they chose. We'll talk about the buyout situation with Jerry after the fact, but what do you think about Carolina picking up Fire? And they also dropped Nero, who, in my opinion, was, after Lurks, was their second best Slayer. Like, I feel like he was kind of the guy. He was very inconsistent, but I felt like they kind of lose a little bit of firepower. Like, I just don't know if this team has what it takes to be at the top, just making a one-person change and, you know, in my opinion, taking away one of their better Slayers. I mean, what do you think?
For the top,
They've been playing Ben for like a half an hour. I mean, to be honest, dude, I was watching a little bit earlier too, and like Ben was kind of bringing up himself.
What they do, they're not gunning for the top. I like the move though. I mean, you know, there was some obvious outside issues.
There's just certain things Ben can talk about without getting attacked, and there's certain things that he will get attacked. He's on a panel of people that have all been pro players.
I think he's
that have all won events before. You know, that there's like a certain level of ego that comes with everybody else that's played.
Sentiment that he was the second best.
And if he steps on their toes, like especially about something like player related specific, then it's gonna be different.
I think he only had one chance on a shitty ass team a couple years ago.
They'll always instantly, you know.
So
pipe
I'm
up.
glad that he's getting another.
Pat does it a lot. Haggy does it a lot.
He's been one of those players that's been in challengers for a while, and it seems like besides the one opportunity he got,
Tempno wins. No, he's gonna win.
He's had his moments where he's been good, but he just didn't get another opportunity. So I'm excited to see, and hopefully he just.
Did you like that shit, Mix?
Does what he needs
just
to
started?
Do.
No.
Actually have
I think they've been in this for like an hour.
Yeah.
So I like it. I like the
2 hours
out of Carolina, whether or not they did it because of the outside issues.
Give you a peek behind the curtain.
Or they were already thinking about it. I think I saw rumors. I don't know for sure though that like they
MJ
already
sold you
wanted to
fan?
drop them, and then that was just kind of
they were already thinking about it.
You're alive. It must be some
So
good
they were
fan.
like, oh, this makes it easy now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's like a cop out though, no? To like just drop him from the outside. If he's not playing well, just say he's not playing well, so we're gonna drop him.
How am I gonna look at my boy though? If my boy's asking for E-Sex
in queue? No. I'm actually just watching right now. I haven't even warmed up yet.
It was a bad shot. It was a bad shot.
Okay.
It was a bad shot.
You were asking for E-Sex back in the day. Well, don't bump my fist. Because, no,
I would never do that.
So
Look at Haggy. He's being so quiet right now. He's like, yeah, that'd be so weird.
And I'm excited to see if it improves the team. They're not going to be a championship level team by any means, but maybe it'll help them.
Yeah, what about you, Donnie? I know you obviously Fire was with the Bush, right? I mean, you know a lot about Lou. I mean,
Chief, thank you for the 2 for 5, brother. Welcome back.
I mean, tell us a little bit about Lou, what he's going to bring to this team, and
you see, you're pretty good at video games.
A big change for him, because I think Lou, again, like Donnie, kind of same situation with Capsule. Like even Capsule's a good player. It's just, is he going to be enough to come in and kind of change this team, or are they going to have to make more changes? I mean, what are your thoughts?
Well, this team wasn't that bad, especially online. Let's be realistic. Online, I mean, they make winners bracket every tournament, and Lou on LAN, that's the meme, 1.2 on LAN. He's performed on LAN. I mean, he has a very consistent play style. I feel like that's the one thing I can, like, maybe hear you out on the Nero drop is like
Lightning. Thank you for the prime for 18. Welcome back.
He's inconsistent because he plays fast and does dumb shit, right? Lou doesn't do
yeah, what the fuck?
He's inconsistent because he's fast. He's inconsistent because he's fast and he does dumb shit on LAN and then he throws up the horse. Lou doesn't do that. You know, he's consistent. He irons. He goes to his spots. He gets his kills. He hits his shots. So I feel like they're replacing a guy who's and he's good at search. They're replacing a guy who's extremely inconsistent but fast with a guy who's slower and consistent. So I feel like he'll help.
I cursed myself during stream yesterday. I had such a shitty day when I went to stream. Wait, why?
And mesh, but yeah, I mean, they're 3 games back.
Oh, you shouldn't have left. You're saying I actually didn't stream that much longer next.
They're gonna have to do good on LAN.
I only streamed like 2 hours
I'm
yesterday.
Looking at their LAN, I feel like online they'll probably go. What do they play? 5 matches this split, maybe 3-2, 2-3. Whatever they go.
Crazy people talk all this shit but can't win a single gunfight. Like who? Are you talking about someone on this panel?
Do they got a tough schedule? Benji, maybe that's something you can bring up.
They played Gentlemate's first match, so that's
none of these players play. None of these guys play anymore.
Your first game in the league,
yeah, it is. I think Fire will be fine though. He's been frying. Fire's been cooking. He's been doing his thing.
His play style is very consistent. He's clutch and search. We just got to see their team perform on LAN. I mean,
I got a question for you. You think a 27-year-old making the challengers? Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I bet I could make it in challenger right now. I'm 31.
What's the schedule, Ben?
They play Vancouver and
Grand, I'll probably skip a few more steps than you, but
Gentlemates, FaZe, Vegas, and Thieves. So
why not? Fuck
but keep in mind, guys, this
good
is
names.
the Pro-Am stage, so you go 1-4, 2-3, 3-2. Like you're still in groups, You still go to the event. You just got to win 2 before you lose 2 to make it to the knockout bracket.
Yeah. Interesting. What about you, Sam? What'd you think of the move from Carolina? You like it?
There you go. You're good to go.
I don't think it moves the needle all that much. I think it was like,
Yeah, what do you guys think about this pickup?
I'm
Fire.
gonna break up with you, but I'm gonna make you break up with me, kind of thing. Like what Nub said with Nero, just
Tough.
I feel like they were just wanting to make a change, and he did it for him, kind of thing. Because I do
Fire
think
instead of Nero.
he was probably their second best player, like you guys were saying, albeit super inconsistent.
But Nub
I feel like
disagreed. But I mean,
his
in
takeoff.
slang-
Oh, I
in
got you,
slang
Mix.
potential,
You did kind of curse
Yeah,
yourself
yeah,
then,
so, yeah,
if you look at
it's
it that
like-
way, for sure.
But his
Big
takeoff
factor,
was
thank you for the
always
prime.
good, but I feel like
Yo,
this
Cammy,
year
thank you
really
for the 5
hasn't
gifted,
been
brother. Hell yeah.
that ceiling of takeover
Best of
that
luck in
we've seen in the
Challengers.
past, but I don't know much.
Thank you for
about
the first
Fire
5 of the channel, brother. Thank you so
last
much.
time he was in the league, he got memed and cold for, so I hope he's good for his sake. But I mean, I don't think this is like a crazy needle mover necessarily.
yeah.
The good thing is that they're like,
That's good, Pewis.
there is such a
Smarty one.
cushion
What's up?
between them and the 9th spot. I think it's like 40 or 50 points right now.
Who
So
do
they
you think
have
is?
some breathing
Who do you
room
think
to,
purely
like,
talent-wise
figure
was the
it
best
out,
on the
which
panel?
is the upside.
Purely
What about you,
talent-wise,
Dylan? What do you think about Carolina?
I don't know.
I mean, I like Fire getting another chance because he got memed into oblivion when he was on the
think
Paris
this
Legion.
new
But the
meta
Paris Legion is
affects-
set up. Like, who's really came off that team and
Will
had
it up at all?
like,
Maybe.
good PR after? It's
Definitely will.
pretty much no one. So I'm happy he's back.
Helgi,
in the
thank you for
league
the prime
because there's
for 4.
another chance. The only thing is, I just don't
Back,
think
Helgi.
like they're slaying and respawn. They're not going to get as many kills. They're not going to get enough kills, and they're going to be a lot slower now. And I think that's what's going to bite them in the ass because like Lurks is going to have to drop 40 every
probably have to
single
be
game
Sam.
now. Like I think this team is
Yeah.
going to have a real problem in the respawn because like no one else is that reliable.
Enable? I know
No
he
one
has
else
a
is
crazy
reliable. Their
voice.
search is good though.
It's super, super deep.
Duarte, why the face?
I've known
Duarte,
Enable
you
for a long
disagree?
time, dude.
One, the maps have changed. And I
He
don't
was
know
a
if
Halo
it's
3
the
pro,
map set,
like,
but
before
it's
I was ever a pro.
A lot more rotation and
Iron.
discipline.
He was a Halo 3
so I
pro.
think this
He won
change
events with
actually
status quo in Halo
benefits
3. It's kind of
because
crazy.
Lou is going to bring that.
He's been around
stability. And
forever.
on top of that, Lou teamed with Exceed, and they had a good showing at EWC. Lou and Exceed looked really good.
Pat
in
was also
ER,
really fucking good too,
when they
yeah.
played
Talent-wise.
at EWC, and I think that.
It's a tough question, dude.
Lou is going to
Because everyone's had like their
best
moments.
in
Like,
Exceed.
I mean, Tommy was
think
obviously
Exceed
gross at
had a good
AW.
start
Donnie
in
was
the
even
first
gross at
split when he
AW.
showed up,
Pat was
and then
gross during like
after
Ghost,
that, it
BO2.
kind of,
Dill was gross at
tapered
like
off, but I think this is gonna
AW,
improve them a lot.
BO3.
He's good at search. This map set
Aggie was good at BO2.
benefits their team.
Ian was
Crazy
good at
plays like a
Halo. He
fucking
was good
Creddy.
at
And what do you do?
a lot
on
of the
these maps?
jetpack
You
CODs.
play like a Creddy.
Sam was
And
like
that
really good
one
his whole
kill you're gonna get
career.
sitting in the corner or playing some ready off angle is going to
I don't know.
benefit you a lot. Lou's going to hold those irons. Exceed's going to kind of just like.
Ben's
make
just
sure that
Ben's just been
everyone's on the same
accumulating
page, and
more
that Lurks is
ammunition
a
just in
fucking
case
maniac
this
who's
whole time.
gonna
What
be in
maps though?
people's-
What maps do you play like a Creddy and that are
Okay.
big and slow?
Okay.
I want to know what's
Gridlock?
on Ben's monitor
Gridlock, I
right
don't
now.
think you could play that Creddy
Right
on
now.
Gridlock. You're gonna have to challenge
I
some
mean, you
point
can
in
play
move.
ahead and row and iron.
You can play
I mean, you
ahead,
can play
row,
ahead and
iron.
rotate, but like you think these
He
players
ain't
are not
listening
gonna
to
know how
shit
rotate
being
now,
said
and
right
they're
now.
gonna
No,
get
but
caught
I'm
lacking
saying,
by
but I'm
rotations?
saying, but I'm saying it benefits them a lot. Like I think this meta change, and I think that he's going to benefit them like as a player. And from what I know in their trials, he did really good. Like he played really well. For
Looks
their
like he's
team,
typing
and they
to
looked
someone.
Good. I think he adds a lot more consistency.
Oh, he's
They were
typing in the
already
chat.
good in
See,
search.
I read him.
They were good
Pull
in
that up,
overload,
T.
and overload hasn't changed. They just need to continue doing what they're doing and play on land and show up on land.
He's
And
been
then-
looking at something.
And to be fair,
He wants him
at
to pull up
last
Brian
land,
Saint's tweet.
they played a Gentlemates team and they played them pretty damn well, right? That's who they played. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was a pretty close match.
It was a pretty close match, right?
What the
I
fuck,
I
Mix?
listen, I might be biased, he's my boy, but I think he's really fucking good.
Where did
and he's
that
gonna
come
help them a
from?
lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think, Chris, I think the one thing I'm concerned about for Carolina, I like the fire pickup because
What
it
the
comes from
hell?
something the pros in there. The prompt for
Actually came out of
Carolina,
nowhere.
Oh,
well, that's where to send you, Tom, because of the map pool changes. Their best hard point, their best S&D, and their second best hard point all got removed. So they're going to have to adapt these new maps. If they don't get good at them, this is a bit of like that Toronto situation. When
See Frenzy
General
or
guys
Freezy,
there's
excuse me.
something
Thank you for the
very,
2 on for
very
3 months, brother. Welcome back.
difficult
Ready to see watch party this
going
weekend.
this
Love it. Your vibes
Yeah, but
and
I also
comms.
think their team
Oh yeah, the
dynamic
watch
is
party's back
so
this
different
weekend.
now. Nero and Lou are such
League match is
different
back.
players that
Let's
like,
say.
yeah, you can look at
Wednesday?
it and be like their team's whatever or was good at
Okay.
this, but I don't think it's going to matter all that much. I think the team that Lou, I mean Donnie, you coach Lou. Like this is going to be a completely different like player
Yeah,
compared to what
he's
they had.
completely he's complete
It's not
total
even
opposite
close.
from Nero.
Exactly.
Total opposite from Nero. He's
Yeah.
not
So
scamming.
Lurks is about to go in first and just get.
You're not playing
super
Halo
baited.
anymore?
From rookie of
No,
the
bro.
year to-
I mean, he's still gonna
He's gonna
chow,
be
like-
on the. He's gonna be getting.
He was
slammed then.
he was doing that the whole time and winning his fights. It doesn't
Hey, at
matter.
least had
Yeah, he's
Nero-
unbelievable.
He had
Just
Nero
that.
brain dead right next to him running in too. So at least, but
not
that's
on
gone
land.
now.
Not on
But
local.
Where's
Well,
Bennett?
not
I don't
on
know,
local.
dude.
Well, they didn't play
Dude,
too bad in the
so
one
Luke
series.
could get-
I mean,
Looks like he's like
kill on local.
in grandma's house at
Who's
like her
going in
kitchen or
first then, Dom?
something.
Who's gonna run in first with
I'm
each
sure.
other? Like, are they gonna? What are they gonna do to break a hill?
Your
Bro,
grandma's
you
kitchen
gotta
with all
know
sorts of
that
like
someone
weird
gotta go
antiques
first,
behind
bro.
him.
That's not gonna be the problem. The problem is if they can perform on land and not throw
Where
up the
is
horse
he
shit and
actually?
get nervous and fucking lose to some shit team.
Oh,
like
he's at his
Zerg.
parents actually.
I bet
Yeah,
Teach.
they
That's a
need
good
to
read
win
then
the-
in a
they need to
formal.
win the round ones, whether
I
they
used to
start
be your
or lose.
hero.
All right, let's
What
just rip the
made
Band-Aid
me
off.
die
It's
as your
getting
hero? Because I'm not
crazy
playing
to
Halo
step up.
Infinite.
They're underperforming
Yeah.
right now.
I'm
They
still
need to
here,
be
bro.
better. They need to
Yeah.
get more kills. They need to be
I
better
actually
on the
don't
map.
think Exceed has been all that bad.
I don't think they're bringing enough firepower. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they're slaying as much as they need to be to actually start competing with some of these top teams. Like I
But
think they're
online
good
they
players.
Are. That's the problem.
Online they are. I'm talking. I was mainly talking about LAN, but I mean, I think it's pretty fair to say that. I mean, they're smart players. I really like Exceed with this team just
Octane's
because I felt like he's
Keyblades?
gotten these guys disciplined and organized online, right? But
And I
like
never
when we're getting
hear
to
him
LAN,
talk
like it
about-
just seems like the performances haven't been there.
What
They
does
just
that
gotta
mean?
step up. They gotta play better.
What are Keyblades?
Right? Just like
One thing
Go ahead, Ben.
I think Luke can help with is, even online, Carolina really struggled to get first bloods as a team. And I think we've seen a lot from Fire and S&D, especially on the Bush. You guys are the biggest plot armor fucking Map 5 team I've ever seen in my entire life, Don, with Lou on the team. I think if he can bring a bit more firepower in the beginning of those rounds, things will come a little bit easy.
Yeah, that's not his
Is it
bag,
Carolina
respectfully. He's
Yeah,
a
but
clutcher. He's a clutcher. He's
clutcher.
a
He's the backline flank watcher.
He's watching Pinch.
He's
He's
like
watching Pinch.
such a good percentage on those kills, though. Like
Mhm.
compared to Nero, whose first blood percentage historically in the league has been kind of low. My thing for Carolina again is if they can hit the ground running with Fire and get good at some of these new maps, like great. If they struggle to adapt, like they may have just been kind of victims of the map pool change.
Pat, what do you think about the change, Pat?
Salvage your camera? I don't think so.
Team still sucks. Ain't gonna be a Sunday team. Ain't gonna be a convo of champs. Don't matter. Lou, you had to pay $2K to play with these burgers. Sucks. I'm sorry.
Come on, Pat.
You
You
might
gotta
still
throw-
suck on this
Hold on,
team,
can we-
but
Hold on,
like,
Ben, before you go, let's go into the clip real quick so people know what Pat's talking about. We got a
Oh
minute
my
and 14-second clip here. Let's all tune in.
I saw
real
this.
quick.
This was
Let's
pretty
watch
nuts,
clip from
man.
Jersey Jerry.
And there's also teams in the CDL that that just don't care. At the end of the day, they just flat out just don't care whatsoever. Like for an example, like Carolina, happy that Lou's there, wish him the best, right? They made it a point to tell us, right? Hey, we're not giving you guys a penny. Just a heads up. We're not trialing anybody with a buyout. We're not paying a buyout. There's a 0% chance you're getting a buyout. So Lou has a buyout in his contract, right? Yeah. Lou is going to have to pay that buyout, which he already says, I got no problem. I signed the contract. I'm going to pay that, right? But now Lou's first experience going to an org is, I got to dish out money out of my pocket to be on this fucking team. That's a slap in the face.
That is crazy.
I mean, that's insane.
That is
Is
crazy.
that not insane? Especially.
Have you ever
because
had to
of how
pay
much
about
money these teams
yourself?
have
No,
invested to get into
honestly,
this league. They can't play $2,000 to an amateur team. A
Like-
team.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
When I was first coming up during Ghost,
Can I go first on something real quick?
didn't ever
Yeah,
have a
Go
buyout.
ahead, Ben J.
It didn't have like
So what
contracts
went
like that.
crazy. First off,
And
Carolina.
on Envy, Hastro didn't never signed me, so he kind
I
of fucked up, and I got to go for
agree
free.
with Pat, bro. These
I think.
guys just every year.
Or
we
wait,
talk
Nate Sean said
about how
him and
piss
Hector
poor
went
this
half and
team
half.
is.
I don't
They got poor
remember.
Brian Saint running socials.
I never
He can't
paid one.
accept
And then I went to
WC,
Optic for a long
like, the
time.
minute that
Then I went to
these
LG,
guys
but
are
that was a
gone,
trade for
fucking
Octane.
nuts, though. But hold on, if you're Bush,
And then after that,
and Fire's
I
got
was
a
off
buyout
LG,
clause
so I had no
in his
buyout.
contract, and the other org is not willing to pay it. Why don't they just waive his buyout?
I've been on
clause?
Optic
Why
ever
are they
since,
making
so.
Poor Lou pay 2,000 or whatever it is.
Well,
in
then
his
they set a
buyouts.
very bad
When did contracts
precedent
actually
that every
start?
org can
I would
take
say a lot
down.
of the series
Yeah,
contracts
no,
started in
yeah,
2020.
yeah.
2019,
It's the
2020.
org's fault.
2018,
Let's-
actually.
let's
2018
not
during World
get
War
into
II is when it actually
It's
really started.
Carolina's fault. This is only
so-
Carolina's fault. There's no one else to blame.
How do you on Sentinels
Carolina
work?
is operating
So when
as
I
a
played with Sentinels for that 2
professional
months,
team in
I was
the
loaned to
league,
them.
and they can't even
So
do
what happens there is
business,
I'm
which is
basically
how
a
it has
Sentinels
been
player for
done
2 months, and Sentinels
forever.
pays me what
Bro,
Optic
2
pays me,
grand is fucking
and then I
comedy,
promote.
bro.
I take
Like,
pictures in
that's
Sentinels
insane.
stuff. You know, I didn't do that many. I did a few. I wore their hoodie while I played.
More than 2
you know,
grand for buyouts
stuff like that.
15 years
But then
ago,
once it's
bro.
over,
You
then
can't
you go
call
back to
for
Optic.
2
It's just a loan.
grand. Get the fuck out.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold
they're
on.
a part. They're
That was a very
partner
weird
team.
situation
They're
for
a
sure,
partnered
but
franchise
it was
team
smooth.
in the
Sentinels
CDL. There's
was
only
nice. I
12
paid.
teams,
Let-
and you
let-
can't
let me
pay
respond
that.
because it's
I
actually
agree,
gonna make
Pat.
me fucking rage. I just
Oh,
want to be
shit.
clear to what I said because
Ben's about to
apparently people in
rage.
the fucking chat hear 3 words and don't listen with full fucking sentence. So get some listening comprehension.
Oh,
People in
no.
chat.
Oh, shit.
I am blaming Carolina a majority of the percentage in this situation because they should be able to pay
Keep my ass
couple
inside.
$1,000 buyout. Like I said on the show when Vancouver told fucking Bush to have a $2,000 buyout for $1,000 for Capsule or TJ, whoever it was. That was ridiculous. But I do think on the Bush side, I get that you don't want to set a certain precedence, but just
I've thought about
waive
it before,
the buyout
Nix.
for Lou. I just think that would
Thought
be the
about
right thing to do. That's all I'm saying. Both
Why
are
would they do
incorrect.
that? Do you
Bro,
know how
they've
much
been
they've done for
investing
him?
money.
I probably would end up on
You're
like FaZe or
$2,000
something.
bro. Like,
Mitch, you think for the
Doesn't
prime for
matter.
5?
It's the
Come back,
principle,
brother.
Benji.
They can't
A contract's a
all the
contract.
time,
bro.
I get what Ben's saying.
Why
but-
is Zen in here? Is he in Mexico?
Oh, Ben, I hear what
He
you're
just,
saying.
like, phoned
Relax,
in?
Man, a little deep breath.
No, I
Nice
can't relax.
bookshelf
It's
behind you,
ridiculous.
dude. You're
It's
shining. The
fucking
hair looks
ridiculous.
good, nice and combed. Listen up. Barstool's whole thing, bro. They're still trying to prove a business. If they
Bro,
start
I don't
letting
know if you
players,
watched their owners meeting. They went over their budget 100% at the last
okay,
event.
hold on. You can talk
Bro,
over
so
Ben,
then-
not me, asshole.
Just
Talk
do a
over.
subathon to
Hold on.
cover Blue's fucking buyout. They have free
All
content.
right, let Zinni let Zinni have the floor, guys. Go ahead,
It's
John.
100% Carolina's fault, Ben. Move on.
But hold on,
100%.
let Zinni
I
have the
do
floor,
get
guys.
what-
Go ahead,
I
John.
do get what Ben's saying, right? And like, honestly, I do see a world where like Jerry would be like, "Yeah, let's fucking pay it for him or waive it for him." But Barstool is trying to prove a business. They're trying to actually monetize.
Damn,
They
Haggie's
wanna spend
yawning
money
while
to
he's
make
talking,
great
so
content.
it's-
So when their players start, because then what happens?
That's
if
true, it
Jerry
is like a
wants
let's
player
eat.
and they know Ravens didn't pay a dime, and then Breach does it, and then one of their main business models of trying to promote players to the league is completely out the window.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a shitty point. What's shitty about this is the organization uses your humanity against you, and then you like,
As leverage.
Like the fact that they would even have to feel guilty about that is fucking horseshit. Like they
Bro, it's
shouldn't even be put
Carolina's
in the
fault.
position.
Only person to be blamed.
Yeah,
I-
it's
I'm
Carolina.
so-
Let me just say this one thing. It's Carolina's fault. They're the only person to be blamed.
Right.
They're trying to leverage. Oh, Bush, do the right thing for them to use to do bad business. Yeah, let Lou
Right.
go
What
for
did Austin
free,
say?
or you're a scumbag. What the fuck? They're not gonna trap their player.
Not even the
Obviously,
first time
if
Carolina
Bush tried
done
to
that this
trap
season.
Lou, me and everyone would be like, bro, let him go,
Luke
let him go. What
Slasher
the
said.
fuck? We would start roasting the fuck out of them. They're obviously
For
not gonna
2K,
do
by
that.
the way.
For
2K.
2K, by the way.
Bro,
So
anybody in chat, and if this
they're
gets
literally
clipped,
just
if
trying
anyone's
to
ever
jump
thought,
the business.
if you've ever thought about buying a Carolina pack, you are fucking dumb, bro. No, not a soul should support that org. Not
Nope.
a soul.
Those
Nobody
motherfuckers
should
wanted
buy
$10
a
million
Damn.
for the spot.
Nothing, bro. They should get no revenue.
Damn.
No one should be a Carolina fan until they are out the fucking league and replaced.
These orgs are only digging themselves bigger holes too, right? Like, hey,
Is Austin saying that happened to exceed?
One go in a buyout.
Like, Corinne, thank you for the prime for 3, brother. Welcome back.
It's not going to happen.
And
bro. The
Bougie,
spots-
thank you for the prime.
Max, I'm going to go for.
Is that what Austin's saying?
Maybe.
If that was who replaced him,
low
might
seven
exceed.
Figures if someone wants to.
So it would have had to happen to him.
Realistically, it's less than that. Like,
Yeah,
I
and
don't know what.
the teams in the CDL. Because listen, I did a deep dive with this with Lowe's. I mean, we were talking to a whole bunch of teams because we were looking to get the Stallions in the CDL. And the minute we started talking to these teams and we saw how much they wanted for the spot, which was already right off the bat how much they wanted for the spot, I was like, okay, never mind, bro. You got that. You know what I mean? But then the fact that they even paid that
Who's
much
on, like,
money to
who's
get the
Exceed
spot,
on?
and now they can't cough up 2K is just fucking crazy. It's
Remember.
like if you can't afford to be in it or don't want to be in it, then just get out. Like, just leave. Just sell the spot for what it's worth. Let's be honest. Ben, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm pretty sure the contract to the CDL is up in like a couple years. Like, they're going to have to re-sign contracts. Like, the CDL could die. I'm not saying COD's going to die. I'm saying the CDL could die.
Yeah, I don't remember
within
what
2
team
years.
Exceed was
It could
on.
die.
Was it a man?
So the team participation agreement, yes, is up for renewal. At
So
some
who
point,
the
so-
fuck in their right mind, as far as I'm concerned, right, getting the Stallions in the league, why the fuck would I get
on
investors
next
to
set?
spend millions of dollars and get into the league now? Why would we do it now? It's too late. Nobody should even buy a spot now at this point. Buying a spot now is like, you're dumb if you buy a spot now. Why would you? Like,
I mean, if you get a spot for mid 6 figures, it's actually probably a decent deal because you can probably make the cover on that in MTX if you do it right in like a year and a half. To your point, though, Tom, I understand.
Fuck is
if you're gonna make
MTX?
7 figures, have to spend $1 million,
What's
$2 million,
MTX?
$3 on a roster, and the team participation maybe agreement doesn't get renewed in 2 or 3 years. You're not going to get a return on the money. You
that's
spent up
another
front
thing.
to actually
MTX sales,
build the
man. A lot
business.
of these organizations, and you
Microtransactions?
know who you are, you know who I talk to. So if they're watching this, they know y'all motherfuckers lied about your MTX sales, okay? Because I'm very plugged in, okay? And I know people, especially on the FaZe side, and I see the sheets. Right, so lying about MTX sales is not good business either. That's not good business when trying to sell the spot.
What can say that that's actually considered fraud, Tom? You're actually actually not allowed to do shit.
And then there was also NDA signed. There was also.
I thought that was like a
NDA
Latin
signed.
Am,
I'm
like
hearing
fucking
that people
Challengers
were
team.
talking After signing
I'm
NDA
just being real,
for tough
MTX?
numbers, which I also think was kind of crazy. You know what I mean? I know Robbie.
Oh, she was
knows
like
what
a
I'm talking
Halo,
about,
like,
'cause I
Latin Am
talked to
team.
Robbie about this. You know, but the MTX sales, like, bro, I would say on the higher end, like, teams are probably doing like 500 to 600, you know, like maybe a year, like on the higher end, like the top teams, right? And then like it's people aren't making millions and millions a year.
Yeah,
off.
Falcons can't even pay sell with that.
No, they can't. And Pat, did you know, Pat, that they took 50% of it? The past few years, like I don't know if it's Ben. Is it Activision or the CDL?
50?
So this is part of the renegotiation on team participation.
That actually sounds like that'd be real, though.
Split on that.
Dylan, thank you for the
Right
prime
now,
for
it's
7,
more
brother. Welcome
favorable
back.
to the team side.
I'm not
Before,
surprised if that's true, that the
Activision
CDL is
put
taking
the money
50% on team skins.
Pretty
It's literally a
decent. They
COD
took
League
half,
skin.
Pat. They took
Yeah.
half.
You know what I'm saying?
This
You're in the
was
COD
part of
League.
the CB Sports article last summer.
I'm sure
but,
VCT takes, you know, a percent of
it's
the
obviously
Valorant
changed
stuff.
now, and to your point, like there are teams in league,
And those
that
probably
do
do a
good
lot
job,
better.
To your point, are making mid to high 6 on MTX, which is a good.
Yeah,
chunk of
Riot.
games. You add that
When you're
with-
saying teams, it's like what, 2 or 3?
Yeah.
It's a
Max?
couple.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
It's a
It's
couple.
50's
because
crazy?
12-team league, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's crazy.
the
Maybe
reason
4.
I don't know if
teams
that's
are doing a good
crazy.
job is some of them are legacy brands. So they already have a leg up, but they're also creating quality skins that people want to use. They kind of understand the market.
They're putting you in their game.
Can we
how to make a skin that people want.
Like,
can we talk
you know what I'm
about that
saying?
for a
Like,
second? That's so funny to me. A lot of the
you need each other, so
encouragement
you
for
go
the
half and
CDL
half.
was about MTX, but they allowed no legacy brands in the CDL.
Like Riot could do very okay if they didn't have team skins. They would, yeah, that's definitely why the orgs push the skins mix, 100%. Because that's the way the orgs can make money back on their investment. Really, that sponsors
And I'm pretty sure they're very
certain
restricted
players.
on what they can release too.
In the stream just a little,
terms of,
yeah.
like camos and shit and operators, like
Oh, yeah,
the
here you go.
operators, for instance, like they're very
He's done a lot,
limited to what
actually.
they can
They've been
actually
better.
do.
I think it was like MW2 was the first time that the teams got like any creative
Yeah.
control at all.
Yeah.
Because before MW2, it was just a straight template.
How
but-
are the CDL camos not animated? Like genuinely, what are
Do
they
you
doing?
remember the
I
VO3
think Haggie's
camos,
actually right with that.
Yeah, those
I
are
think
fast.
the CDL camos
VO3
are
ones
fucking
were
ass.
elite.
How are you
compared
not
to what they could
animating
be.
the fucking CDL camos?
Especially with how much they can do
free
now.
But look
Like,
at our jerseys. Look at our jerseys.
you have
The
like
first
Michael
couple years of
Myers
CDL,
and like
everyone had the same
fucking,
exact
you
jersey,
know,
just with their logo,
random
different
ass
colors.
people in
It
the
was
game, which
same
means they're
exact
able to
template.
do
Like,
stuff.
it was the worst thing ever. There was no creativity at all.
Yeah.
There's no
Maybe the
creativity allowed in the
unfortunate kind
CDL
of political
skins. That's the
truth, and I don't
problem.
know
They
if
give
it's
them a
something
template and they
resolved,
say
like,
you can use this
unresolved,
area, this area, and this
you know,
area. You can put your
for
colors
some
there,
kind of
there,
action
there.
on Activision
But that's
side.
it.
Like I don't think that
You don't really have any
they see their
originality with
CODs
it, with
incentivized
like the CDL
to
skins at all.
make the CDL team skins because again, they don't get a large percentage of the cut of that. Make those the best skins on the market. So when people come to them, and I've talked to teams about it with
Yeah,
really,
the AW
really good
Jetpacks one
skin
was
ideas
great.
that
The
would sell,
AW one was
they get
sick.
rejected because they're actually too fucking good.
Yeah. Let's move on.
They would be top fucking sales.
I think I'm in love, say it way too often. I can't play these games, think I'm switching up the offense. See me in LA, I'll be moving cautious. I can